Here we are going to be connecting a couple of principles of democracy with current events. Those principles include citizen participation and accepting results of elections. Some events will be protests that have taken place after the 2016 election and the Trump-Russia scandal. On November 9, 2016, President Donald Trump won the presidential election against Hillary Clinton. All presidential elections are crucial to participate in, but this one was especially important to vote for. Clinton ended up winning the popular vote by an extremely thin margin, but President Trump won overall thanks to the Electoral College. Why did this happen? Surprisingly, the 2016 election had one of the lowest voter turnouts in history, as almost half of the population of eligible voters actually voted. Citizen participation, which is a principle of democracy, was severely lacking at this time, but in the following January of 2017, that took a complete 180-degree turn. The first ever Women's March on Washington and many other sister protests across the country took place on January 21st. The mission of this march was to express support for gender and pay equality, LGBTQ+ rights, civil rights, affordable health care, environmental awareness, and reproductive freedom. These issues were seen as having a lack of support from the incoming administration, including Trump. It is estimated that about 5 million people worldwide attended marches like this. Comparing the numbers of the 2016 election and the nationwide protest, sadly the voter total falls well under the Women's March participant estimated total. One conclusion to be made from this is that many people are not being responsible with their duties as citizens and expect everyone else to deal with something very important to them. Many still are not accepting the results of the 2016 election, which is another important principle of democracy, and protests continue to take place for a problem that could have been avoided if everyone had participated in the election like they were supposed to. That being said, some say that even if everyone did vote during the election, it wouldn't have mattered in the end because of the Trump-Russia scandal. This is still being investigated for many reasons, one of them being the continued lack of acceptance of the presidential election. Many are desperately hoping that the election was rigged in President Trump's favor by the help of Russia so Trump could be impeached and the vice president, Mike Pence, would become president.